And we are live and back, and we are interrupting our normal transmission, Shamwari.
You know, when you find yourself having to interrupt the programs that you set down and work hard to, then you know to fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to interrupt our normal programming because there's been a request. Kunzi mimi coach staff na NK. Muita basareko taura. Ti invite madara asingade kukura.
Exactly. And you know what? Your program is great, but it's one-sided. Tudakuzwa from the other side.
But more than that, Anzi, you must tag team. Neka dara ikako na melty. Anzi we na melty, and we found a guy who says he's fishing in the university ponds.
He is.
Yes.
And he's gonna tell us today.
He's gonna tell us.
Yeah.
But you know what? Because Iranasika, and if you go to Takangutanga. We want
yeah.
We are going to read the one song, but we'd like to say hello to all the university students out there. This program is for you, and indeed, we've been requested to bring some guy who's older, who's not. Well, this guy actually went to university.
Yeah.
But he says, you know what, Wanoku University, his perception of Wanoku University is very interesting. So what we'd like to do is to say hello to all the university students. We've had an amazing season, and it's only a few days. And we keep going. Please like our Facebook page, like our, what do we have? YouTube,
Twitter, Instagram.
All those things. All our love handles. Love is in the air!
Play the song.
So here we go. Let's play this song.
Exit Radio. Playing more of the music you want to hear.
Exit, no excuses.
Kune mamwe madhara asingade kukura apo makore aenda marisi mosa yangu wakanonoka kumuka nguva yako yapera. Kune mamwe madhara asingade kukura apo makore aenda marisi mosa yangu wakanonoka kumuka nguva yako yapera. Serio ababanda ona munyare iwe kondo mzetiyo usamare kukweza vana nokushandisa mare mahero wako utsapa kuna mware kunyepedzera nge uri shamware zviri zvemari and baby don't worry anything you want I can get you in a hurry zvinangwa dzako zviri zvekuputsa ari
radio station in the world is right here right now.
Do you love this song?
I've loved it since it came out. When I was still, I didn't even know what it was really talking about then, but now I love it.
This is actually the very first time I've heard this song.
That's the first time you hear any song. You like for you, I
think
I think rock. Yeah.
You know, and so I would like to introduce a 40-year-old man. His name is Chris. Chris, you are going to fish out our young ladies at the university, or different kinds of universities. He's smiling. He's smiling. All right. Let me just check if your microphone is on. I don't want him to make a mistake. Right. There we go. Just say hello.
Hello.
Is his voice coming out? Say hello again.
Hello.
All right. He's there.
Yeah.
And in the building, else do we have?
She needs no introduction.
Right.
She needs no introduction. Everybody knows her. Everybody loves her. Everybody wants her to keep coming. Melty, baby, how are you today?
Hi, NK. Hi, Coach.
How's it going, girl?
Today I'm sweating.
Why are you sweating? Why are you sweating?
There's a fine man in the house today. I wish you would see him. He's fine. I'm already sweating and we haven't even started yet.
Ooh.
And I don't even think and know that I'm going to be answering correctly because I'm distracted. So I think today is going to be a wow session.
That wasn't the
You bring in one guy and you're forgotten. There's no you're being complimented today. I don't think she even spoke to you.
Look at her. No, but this is not fair. We didn't come to do channel. I'm okay.
I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry.
Let's get into it, Coach.
I was like that.
So,
and hear that
Chris,
voice.
Chris, what we'd like you to do is, in actual fact, you know what? Because you've been in studio many times, can you guys swap your microphones? Yeah, all right, there we go. So just there we
press
go.
that
Press that one. Press that
loud,
one.
huh?
So we're gonna ask you, Chris, to get really close to the microphone so that we can hear everything that you've got to say. Melty, you guys are going out with these guys, and we had a very interesting discussion a few days ago, and you were saying, Kuti, the guys that you're going out with, just simply because in Mimi you've slept with men before, it's natural to you and you had a bit of a concern, so bring that up.
Yeah. A lot of men now think that because we are sleeping around, if I go out with you for drinks or just going out, he's thinking that in return you're supposed to sleep with them because maybe they've bought you 5-siders, so they want you to sleep with them. But it's not like that all the time. I think people should talk about wanting to sleep with each other, or maybe interact in a certain way where we get the conversation going in that direction. Not just assume that I want to sleep with you, because it's not that when we go out with men, older men, be it older men or younger men, it's not like all the time that we go out to have drinks or to a party with these men, we want to sleep with them after.
Chris, your face is looking very interesting. Get close to the microphone.
Yeah.
These fine young ladies. I mean, this girl just looks at you and she's feeling funny things. And Melty, come on, behave, Melty, behave. When you go to these universities, when we're not encouraging you to do this, we're not saying grown men must go, but we're acknowledging the fact that the girls in universities are looking for older guys, and we want to bring out the reality that is going out. Why are grown men going after university students?
You mentioned a very good thing earlier on when you said this guy has also been at university before.
Yes.
I'd like to start from there.
Right.
When I was at university, I had no access to my girls. And I wanted them. But guys came in all different cars of shapes and sizes and took our girls away. We had to end up feasting on younger kids,
So it's
like
payback.
Montpellier in high school. For instance, Maubra, Vainona, things like that.
So we already know that you went to the University of Zimbabwe.
Okay, so is this payback? You wanted the university students, you had no access to them, so now it's your turn?
There is an element of a missed opportunity here.
Okay.
Here is an opportunity. You're a young adult. You're living in the university. You've got all the time in the world you want. You've got your own room, no restrictions. But those girls just aren't coming to you because they're going somewhere else. And when you get the opportunity, you take them too.
Now tell me, how would you describe 2017? What kind of university girls do we have?
Wow. Now what we have, basically, is that there's been a paradigm shift in terms of culture.
Right.
Now we have a sexy culture. There's a culture of sex. People just want to be laid. That's all they think about.
Wow.
These kids.
Melty.
Is that true?
Thank you for saying we're a sexy generation, because we really are a sexy generation. And yeah, to an extent, he's right, because all we really think about is getting laid. But it doesn't mean that's I can say maybe 3/4 of the time we're thinking about getting laid, but doesn't mean that entirely all we think about is having sex. Because I'm saying that because a lot of people now, if you listen to the radio or on the TV, people are just complaining about our generation because they think that we do not think about anything else. It's not like we are going to school to start our own businesses and do stuff.
Right.
We want to do those things and we are striving to do those things. But I think most of the time, unlike your generation, yeah, he's right. We are a sexy generation. We want to get laid.
Chris, how
and
easy?
We want money.
Chris, how easy is it to get laid by university students?
Question is, how difficult is it?
Okay.
It's not even.
Why?
A university student is a needy person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They don't struggle and feel good like we did. We would go on bands the whole day. Remember BBLs?
Right. Bands.
Library slip.
Bands, library slip. That's BBLS. By the way, just to let you know, NK and I are writing a dictionary, so we can borrow from your generation 20 years ago. Yeah.
would actually joke about it, and life goes on. Somebody would do that for a whole month. Bands, library sleep.
Not anymore.
And what are these girls doing? And
These girls, they want the finer things in life.
Okay.
And the finer things in life that they want are not expensive on our part. It's not like a mortgage, dude. All they want is just a few ciders, trendy clothes, a phone, an iPhone. I mean, you buy it once, and that's it. And she's all yours anytime. And besides, they want more sex than we do. We actually under giving it.
Wow. Okay. Coach is shocked. And they want more sex than we do. Did you got that part? Are you still here?
I'm coming back.
Okay.
Melty, what's your comment to that?
Yeah, we are thirsty. I said it. The previous shows, we are thirsty. We want sex. But I don't think that a lot of us I just think that people just want to have sex. Not all of them are having sex with older men to get things. Fine, you want...
Hold on. Chris, are these guys having sex because they want something in return, or it's because they want relationships?
You're not going to get any good sex partner if you're not going to be the man in the relationship.
What does that mean?
What it means, a normal man gives a woman something in a relationship that is obviously an adulterous one. What is in it for them otherwise? What happens if she gets sick? She's got to have something to lie back on and say, at least I got this. Some are even lucky, they get cars, some houses. Some kids are landlords right now by investor.
Aiwa, izvandire is. Iwe NK, wangachifungati nini ndindisinga comment. Look at you too.
No, I'm listening. It's interesting, It's interesting.
Don't try to. I can see your face. Girl.
It is a materialistic relationship.
Yeah.
No guy goes out and dates a girl if they're broke.
Okay.
I mean, what do you do if you're broke?
So, now that takes me back to what you said, Melty. You said these guys, they are assuming that just because they've bought me 5 ciders, then we can have sex. But you hear what he's saying. He is coming to you because he wants sex. You are going to him because you know he wants sex. So then what then gives you the...
moral standing.
To then say, but this guy, how can he only want sex? You don't want a relationship. He's got a wife.
Not your dad.
Yeah? He ain't your daddy. He's not gonna marry you.
Chris is on fire. I think Chris is gonna be regular here.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So he wants sex. So then you say no. Okay, fine. If you're saying then it's not automatic that you're going to give him sex, then what are you doing?
I think we just want the excitement of dating an older man, and we want to fish out things and try to be clever, so that I run away before he initiates sex.
He's raised his eyebrows.
Oh, okay. Did he raise his eyebrows?
Yeah,
I was concentrating on Melty. So you
see, sex comes with alcohol. They think before they drink. After they drink, they stop thinking.
So is that one of the strategies that older men are using? You're giving this university
it's
students.
It's an offside position we've got. If it was soccer, I'll be right there in offside, and the ref wouldn't even ring a bell.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys, you see, that was one of the things that we talked about, Melty, last time. You said that these guys are busy drugging us. And they're saying you're thinking before you get drunk, so we're giving you because we know we want to unsettle you. And you are drinking those ciders. You want fun, and these guys are coming, and now you're complaining that this guy is then touching me, and asking for stuff. This guy is there, right there, and he wants to get laid. Mm-hmm. And then you're saying, no. Do you believe in it?
Coach Taff, they touch you before you start thinking about it. Sometimes we have sex with those kids in the parking lot before you've even gone to a secure place for it. Because they are, for lack of choice of a better word, they are hornier than the horn itself.
That's a new one, hornier than the horn. There we go. Melty, respond to that one.
And when you guys, you can hide behind the alcohol and I was drunk or whatever, but he's coming to see you. He's driving the yeah. So then you touch him, and then he wants sex. Then you now start saying no. Why are you touching him then?
Remember, we don't greet these days. We meet them, first thing is a kiss. What does that do?
Start something.
What does that do?
Excuse me, Chris. Did you just say that you're meeting this girl and it's straight to a kiss?
When you come pick you up, sweetheart, I'm coming to pick you up. I've got 2 hours. What does that say? In those 2 hours, everything has to be done. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one picking you up. I know she's not there raising. Because George can come later.
So you know that.
I know. I've got 2 hours. Remember, I've got a family.
Oh.
To go back home to. So I've got 2 hours. What am I going to do? Go and dance with her for 2 hours? For what?
You can dance at home with your family.
Melty, you're just laughing today. Melty, the reality is now coming out because we were having an unbalanced discussion. Melty, please, there's been lots of bombshells that have just been dropped.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is true.
Yeah, what he's saying is true.
Well, I'm not too sure if your mic is on. Just try to switch it off and switch it on again. Right through. Okay, so don't switch it off now. We want you to leave it there and right close to your mouth. There we go. Go.
What he's saying is true.
What is Rimbambera Zuruputika?
Because what he's saying is very true. This is what is going on. Sheshua, we are here. And what he was saying about greetings, no one greets with handshakes anymore. No one does that anymore. You greet him with a kiss. That's
a word kiss.
Yes.
Okay. Just in case you were thinking it's a
and the last time you got that at home was on your wedding day.
Oh.
So you're going because you're looking for excitement.
There are many reasons, Coach Taff, why we go for this.
Why are older men going for this?
Well, let's try and then universalize it. It may be a young kid or any other extramarital relationship.
Hold on, Chris, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at these university students as kids or as women?
Well, they're not kids anymore. I mean, I'm not going to be arrested for sleeping with her.
She's legal. She's over 16.
She's legal.
All right. Okay. Keep going. What are the reasons?
There are quite a lot of reasons, Coach. Number one, the fire in the house is gone.
The fire in the house is gone.
The fire in the house is gone. Mm-hmm. At home, we like brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Husbands and wives are now living like brother and sister. The only other time they're talking is when they're asking about school fees, mortgages, rentals.
So
what do I want? Which funeral are we going to? People are not sleeping in the same bedrooms anymore.
So then you meet Mel T and she's exciting. She's talking about the things that you want to talk about.
Mel T is exciting. My sexual hormones all the time. I think of her. Also when I see her.
Okay.
This is who I am. If I had an accident today, Coach Taff,
talk to me,
and I woke up in the morning at Avenues or anywhere else like that, and they told me I lost my manhood, I'll commit suicide. That's the reason we live, man.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if I'm not going to get it at home, and there are people who are willing to give it to me just because they got an iPhone or a few trendy clothes or hairstyle, why not?
Number two. Number one. Fire in the house is gone. What's number two, Chris?
Adventure.
These
kids know everything, man.
The kids know everything.
Oh yes.
They're teaching you.
Hold on, Chris. Melty, tell us. You just said Tell us, what is it that you know? What adventure are you giving these older men?
We know a lot, Coach, because their wives in the houses only know one position. Probably one. Because they're just so we have all the time in the world.
You have the energy.
And this I have the energy and we Google things. So I know this position might excite a man, this one. So we are doing things with these men. We are even teaching them new things because they're not getting that at home.
Chris, are you being taught some stuff, buddy?
Well, because we've been in it for a while, it's been that, done that. But they like to eat things that we never thought were had before. That gets you crazy and you want to go back and do that. You go home and ask people to exchange food. And they're not going to give you that. In fact, but they know about it.
And so these girls are not asking. They're just doing
That's the first port of call. That's where they go first.
Thanks, NK. I'm so engaged in this. I'm forgetting the background music. Crazy stuff happening in here. Melty, you are giving these older men adventure.
Is it adventurous for you as well?
It is.
And you know that you know that this guy is married because he made it. Chris came in there and says, "I'm running an adulterous affair." He knows it.
Yeah.
You also know it.
I know it.
And you don't care.
I don't care.
Jinkies, you owe me. And you don't care.
We don't care. I don't know if there are girls who care, but I think the best way to enjoy a relationship with an older guy is making sure that you are clear about this is just fun. He's not going to take you home.
The only problem is when they fall in love with you.
Exactly.
Oh, why is that a problem, Chris?
When she falls in love with you now, she's just gonna be calling you any other time. Because these relationships have rules, you know.
No, we don't.
No,
That's
you
why
don't.
we're
Oh,
here.
this relationship
Well, at
goes
least I
rules.
don't. I mean,
Every man and woman out there knows that this relationship have good rules. I call you, you don't call me, unless it's between this time and that time. But when somebody falls in love, all
The rules
that
are
is
out the window.
Yeah, they
So
throw
are you
away the
then-
bucket with the water.
Are you then ending these relationships before they fall in love with you?
The moment she sees signs and symptoms of
You're
love,
out.
you get out of the fire.
I think
Melty,
it's interesting
Melty.
that you said that
Yeah.
because Melty the other day, remember, she said we don't want to fall in love. Remember when
she said that
Yeah,
when I
she
was
said,
on
"You know
top
what?
of someone, and then he said
once I
to
was
me,
on top, and he said I love you.
and then I
that
felt
was the
that
end.
was the end.
So are you then falling in love with these men? You're not falling in love with your university boys, but you're falling in love with these men.
I don't know about falling in love with these men, with other girls, but I would talk about me.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't allow myself to do that. The relationship that I was in with a married man, we were clear about.
You
I
just
have a
made a
boyfriend.
confession that you had a relationship with a married man.
Yes.
All right, keep going, Melty.
We were clear about I have a boyfriend because I want to get married someday.
Okay. All right.
You have a wife.
Right.
So when I am with my boyfriend, I find jealous. When you're with your wife, you're not supposed to be jealous. And I knew when I'm with my boyfriend, I'll tell him I'm going to see my boyfriend for 4 days. Don't call me. When it's weekend for him, he will tell me, do not call me during the weekends. It's my time with my family, my wife, and my kids. So you have rules, you have clear boundaries. To not try Ghana, pakat, maybe during the week after week, to Jameson or wherever that we're going. To those who are lucky, if he rents a flat for you, then okay. You go to your flat after hours and you do whatever you're doing. But you know, if it's weekend, he's with his family. He's doing
And that's acceptable for you?
and it's acceptable because I also have Bay on the side who's going to marry me. So I have a
So
relationship.
you're
someone
preserving
else,
your relationship. He's
and
preserving
he's
his.
preserving his.
No, I don't want to break it up with a boyfriend. In fact, I can take them out both together.
Excuse me?
Even sponsor our going out.
I can take them out.
Both of them.
Yes, Uncle Chris.
Okay.
Disekuru.
Yeah, and make sure this year, you see, you need to protect yourself as well. See, if I go out with Multi, which is very likely,
No, we're not doing that
just
yet.
kidding. Okay, there you go. If I went out with
Chris,
Melty,
come on, Chris. All right.
If I went out with Melty,
All right. If it's
I want to
good.
protect myself
Right.
from all those dangers, health especially. It would be very wise for me to know her boyfriend. Befriend him in one way or the other without making him very close. Teach him about the dangers of doing this and that in the wrong way. Protect myself by creating a nice man, young man in this boy. So that we both okay. Because these young guys will then not have enough of Multi and they end up at Landanas and Tipperaries and they're doing the funny stuff. So you want to protect them.
What about
But you're protecting yourself.
what about protection? Are you not using protection?
No,
with
let's.
girls?
Oh, okay. Lord,
With
protection.
these girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you see, protection comes here and it goes there. What am I trying to say? I'm saying protection is in the mind. Yes, when you have a relationship, you go 3 times in bed with the same person. Unfortunately, you start trusting each other. Normally. 3 sexual encounters, 4-letter yegedere.
You know what I'm laughing though? I'm laughing when Chris is talking. Melty is nodding. I'm put a thumbs up.
Pindura Melty, Pindura Sotaro.
That's very true. Because protection, you know the first times, because you're getting to know each other, you use protection. Maybe 3-4 times. The 5th time, why would you use protection? Because you
haven't been tested, because you don't know where this guy has been, and because you want
because
to.
you don't know where your boyfriend has been.
Yes.
It's like a chain. This is not a 2-people relationship.
Yeah.
It's got at least 4 people. It's him and his
Yeah.
wife, you and your boyfriend, and whoever your boyfriend is also. And so does that not scare you? It
It doesn't. I think probably after the relationship is over, that's when people start thinking, oh my God. But in the moment, we don't really care in the moment.
So Chris just says to me that he's taking you out and your boyfriend.
Yeah.
His Uncle Chris.
Yeah.
Do you want to meet his wife?
I don't.
You don't even want to get
Hell
close.
no.
I don't.
No, because
He doesn't.
Chris, hold on, Chris. You are meeting this young fella who's the boyfriend. So why won't you be Muzukuru?
Chances of them getting married have been slim.
No.
Of who?
Melty and the current boyfriend.
No, but I want to understand why you won't let your wife see Muzukuru wako Melty.
Melty, she's not in a relationship. Melty's boyfriend is obviously under the.
Is what?
Is obviously under Kufarwa.
Mukadzi
Don't say how
Mukadzi
do I.
hold on. No, this is.
Avarike coach.
Mukadzi avari.
Muzukuru wangu upi?
Upi?
Mwana wani?
Azonyuka rini.
No,
Mwana
because
wani?
they probably made 13 years.
Mwana wani?
Awuzongonyuka muzukuru.
I'm 40. My wife knows everyone I'm related to.
Saka, we can't meet the wife. We can't.
Can't.
Can't
That's
meet the wife. We can't
suicide.
meet the kids. We can't do that.
And you
You
don't
can
want
meet the
You
kids.
can't befriend the kids. You can't be close to the. No, because we have Tauris.
Chris, we've got Fire in the House is Gone. We've got Adventure. Do we have number 3?
I've got many, buddy.
Give me. What's number
Just come
3?
closer to the mic a little
Yeah.
bit.
You see,
Hey, can you see how he's puffed up his chest, man?
you see,
Going.
there are times when everything else is just not working well personally for yourself.
Okay.
Not that you're broke or anything else. You just need a woman who understands you, who knows exactly what you want without raising any other issues. You know what I mean? There's just that moment, that me and bear moment, you know.
Wow.
You know, you want to go fishing.
So the university girl represents peace for you. She's not stressing you about the bills. She's not stressing you about balance.
No.
It's you.
But she encourages you because
moment.
she
I like
encourages you. You tell her about what you're planning to do, she encourages you. She's right there.
She's your cheerleader.
Does she look like she believes you?
Well, she believes the money's gonna come.
And if it fails, she loses nothing. She moves on.
Yeah.
Melty. I didn't do shock again. That point number 4. You're providing peace. You're providing encouragement.
Exactly. Because the motivation for me is the money is gonna. If I motivate him, he's gonna grind harder. The money is gonna come. He's gonna give me money. The wife at home is just complaining. Hey, I'm not gonna madini mahambotanga semadidi nini andina zvozo zvokuti ana mwana ari kubhadharwa fees saka zvese zvekuti pane mafees asinobhadharwa ndine nazvo inini changu is motivate him, tell him that someone is there for you so that he grinds.
Excuse me, did you just say that you are there for him?
I'm there for him.
How are you there for a 40-year-old guy who's...
I am.
How?
Because I can encourage him and I can give him good sex that is not getting at home, because if they have having problems, obviously the wife is not giving him any at all.
Now, see, the interesting thing is the wife was a kid before.
What do you mean?
The wife was a young girl before.
She was a university
All right.
girl.
She was a university girl before.
Yeah.
She knows how university girls behave. But when she gets into the house, she becomes a friend. She becomes a sister. She changes. And yet, you see, the problem with most people is that when we get married, women expect the guys to change. And the guys expect the women not to change. And we're both wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
We're both wrong.
Number 5. I've got Fire in the House is Gone, Adventure, Peace, Encouragement. Number 5.
Oh, what kind of dude doesn't have a girl to talk to his boys about?
Oh, trophies.
Yes, trophies.
Kuti utaura boys, the boys nindiri heavy.
Chin, I still got it.
Have you seen what I got?
Chinonzi chinyi?
Have you seen what I got? Latest.
So the guys talk at the pub.
Of course they do. I mean, what else do we discuss outside soccer? If you want business, you go to the golf club, and even the golf club, watch you go, you end up talking about soccer.
And you actually take these girls to meet your friends?
That's very tricky now. That is very tricky now, because guys can take each other's girls
Yeah.
away. Easy.
No.
Wakutochengera.
You have to protect.
No.
You have to.
Oh.
You know what I'm loving?
What do
It's
you
like these rules, they are universal. Because you see, when he says no, she says no. When he says yes, apana pavari kumboti, yes, no. You get it? It's like
Melty,
Wow.
Chris has just said, Actually, Uncle Chris has just said,
Chris.
Chris, not Uncle Chris,
Uncle Ben.
has just said that you are a trophy. Ada kutoshayina kundineka ndinechi baby.
Yeah.
And urikuwira nazvo
Yeah,
here.
ndikuwira nazvo.
Pakuti chi.
Because apana pachenda ku pub and they start bragging about their wives. Hey, mukadzi wangu makamuona here? I know. Oh,
How
it's
do you
boring.
advertise your wife like
It's
that?
boring. But ndakabata kange kuuse it. Kanyelo bone, kane fudzi, you know, kane my hips right now. Mwana yeah, chi, you know. You can't brag about your wife.
You can't.
Are you bragging about them to your friends as
Yeah,
well?
that's a good question.
Yes, we are.
And what are you saying?
So kana chibrega kune my friends edu about my big matala is here's the cash. How much money?
What
does
has he
have?
done for me? What has he
Alright.
bought for me?
Because no one cares about an older guy being handsome. What has he done for me? Skapano go to break out to your friends. It's what can you really say? He bought this and this. He took me this. He took me to Vic Falls. He took me to Kariba. He took me to Nyanga. What do you have to show?
And now that Chris has come and says, you know what, this is not a mortgage. This is things that I have access to.
Yeah.
I just kumurwadza.
Kumurwadza.
Yeah, I see you're making such a priority. How does it make you feel?
That it's not. It's not
For him, it's nothing. What's an iPhone? I mean, what's a new phone to
Yeah.
you? What's hairstyle?
to him.
That's like petty cash.
Yeah.
Well, how does it make you feel today as you're sitting in here in studio on UniTalk with Coach Taff and NK?
Doesn't make me feel anything. Why would you feel about these things? You can't feel. As long as I'm getting what I can get. She could ask about the fees.
That's not your problem.
That's none of my business.
You called it mind management last
Exactly.
time you came. I remember.
So there's nothing to do, because when you start putting feelings into these things, that's when you're now in love with him and you start harassing the wife and calling the wife. So you can't put feelings in.
Okay, so let me tell you, let me understand this. You are not going to put yourself in a position where you're going to be harassing with the wife because you know she's going to have an upper hand over you.
Yeah. My guru ka.
Anzi my guru. My guru ndi my guru. Apana kwa kuenda my guru.
Nyongokaita senyongovarakidza manudzo makatorana kuti aya maiguru aya baba ndandinavo unotongoti iwo ndondopuwa mbama namaiguru. Saka we can't temper around with the wife because she's there to stay. They've been together for 17 years. Iwo uzongouyo zvako chishamisira pauri chi ingodya zvaunokwanisa kudya ubaya. Kana baba vati time yekufara yakwana, maybe he doesn't want you anymore, has found someone else. The tricky thing is getting feelings involved, because when it's time to move on, you can't move on. So just get.
Coach Taff,
Tell to me, Chris.
It will be very interesting for you to know that these girls are more worried about getting pregnant than getting sick.
And we didn't even tell you this.
She actually said that. Those exact words just the other day.
They are more worried about getting pregnant than getting sick.
People will go out with HIV infected men. They'll fight over men like that. And they all know he's sick.
Did you say people or you're talking about university?
These girls, they will fight over an HIV infected guy.
And they know.
And they know.
And they don't care.
Welcome to Chirongwa Shamar. Wapinta. I've seen text to advise to me that I'm a text.
Chris.
This former girlfriend of mine was showing me my text. Epa group power. She was an Wapinta Chirongwa. Wakadana Ningiri. Welcome. Be ready.
Number 6. Number 6.
Why?
You're too shocked to comment
No,
on that one.
I don't want to comment on that one. I don't want to comment on that one. Chris, number 6.
Number 6.
Number 1, fire in the house is gone. Adventure. Number 3 is peace. Encouragement. Number 5, these girls are a trophy. Kayelobon, you are showing off at the club because of whatever reason. Number 6, why are you going to fish from the university pond?
The fish pond at the university is full.
What do you mean?
She don't miss.
Oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
She won't
There's
miss.
plenty of fish in the sea. Okay.
You won't miss. Just throw in the roll. The next thing you're rolling out some brimmers. Do you know that there's some university where girls literally parade themselves when you just park at the college?
How different is that from the ladies who are ladies of the night?
The ladies of the night. Now, the difference is basically in the relationship. The ladies of the night is just a sexual escapade. Just there, just then, quickie, done. And you pay for it in your funny way, $1, $2, $5. It's not exciting. It's scary. In as much as they are safer, the ladies of the night are safer.
Ladies of the night are safer.
They're safer than the university girls.
Why? Why would you say
Because
that?
there's no opportunity for Ndimurizo style. You know what I mean?
Well, let's not go there.
No,
Let's not go there.
I'm saying there's no way you're gonna go Yekedero with the lady of the night.
You know what
Oh,
you're
I
getting.
You
see.
know what you're getting. They're actually safer, but they are down. They're ladies of the night because they didn't go. You see, a university student is an intellectual in the making.
So she challenges you
She
mentally.
challenges you mentally. She's not stupid. She's not silly. Conversational wise, a relationship is about conversation. What do you talk about? Can you discuss Can you discuss anything and make sense out of it? You know. Now that girl from the street is basically not there upstairs.
She's not there upstairs. She's not there at all.
She's just, bend and go.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Woo. NK.
It's a lot to take in, but okay.
It's not like we don't have daughters. We know it's gonna happen.
You know it's going to happen to your daughter.
Yeah.
And
It's not. I'm not trying to be callous, man. It scares me big time. See my girl grow up, but it would scare me even more if she didn't.
so you know it's gonna happen, and you it doesn't. You don't care.
no, okay. So
I do-
Melty is wondering if everything is okay. Everything is fine.
I do try my best to raise my kid in the best way possible. But look, we've dated girls that come from what people consider the barometer of moral standards in the country.
You wanna be my pastor?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know. But
got
she's
voice
your
like-
child in the house and everyone's child outside there.
So there's only so much you can do.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So there was a bit of a technical challenge that I was solving. I think I may have missed one or two things. Melty, would you like to
He
comment?
was talking about.
Sure.
You know what? With his
Chris-
own,
Chris.
he's got daughters, but he says, "Good, you know what? It doesn't matter what I do. One day she's gonna go out there. And she's gonna make her own decisions. Like I raise
It's
her.
like circumcision. Can't force my boy to be circumcised. He'll make his own decision when he grows up.
Melty, what I remember hearing is that the guys who are older, they're not only looking for a woman that raises their loins, but is also able to raise their intellect. They know that you guys are smart, and what kind of conversations are you having with these guys to satisfy their intellectual need?
Yeah, because we are very intelligent. Unlike
My guru.
my guru went to school also.
But
But I don't know what happens when women get married. Njange swafariga fungwa dziadzi. Because when something happens, kuna baba handiti. If something happens to him or he makes this decision, this business decision, I don't know what happens with women in the household, the way they give out their advices to their husbands. But when they come to us, I'm gonna give him very intelligent advice.
But tell me something. Even pamuru kuenda kuma kitchen, anazi ma kitchen chi?
Kitchen tea.
Kitchen part.
Ma kitchen party. Is this just before you get married?
Yeah.
When you're invited, you sit there pretending like you don't know what wakuru wachitaura wanatete and all of that, and you pretend like you don't know what's happening. Yet you actually have the solutions. Munotoziya kutopinda wanatete wa warutaura.
New Tete in town.
The university student.
Tete Gugu.
Oh, Tete Gugu.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember she said, Kuti, we are Googling these positions,
Yeah.
these this, so they're getting it from the internet.
Guys, our time is running super fast. We're at number 6. So 6 was intellectual. Number 7.
Well, remember, my guru at home has grown fat in all the wrong places. It's not nice to touch anymore. When you do that, it's all loyalty, man.
Yeah.
Melty, why did you say wow? Why did you say wow? Tell me why you said wow, Melty.
I said wow because I just said
It's sad.
certainly.
She
Because
did.
I'm gonna be a wow.
Yeah.
I was going to ask
Yeah.
that. I was going to ask Kuti Melty,
Certainly.
here you are, 15, 20 years from now,
Yeah.
you are going to be on the other side.
Yeah.
Going to be
Ha-
Mrs. Chris.
Or you're going to be Mrs. Chris. How are you going to
And I'll
handle?
still be going to the university.
Yeah. Yeah. He will. I think we have come to an age where you have to accept things. I know it's maybe mediocrity. Some would say it's mediocrity to accept such things, but you have to accept that your husband is going to do the same thing. compete with another girl who was like you 20 years ago?
Yeah,
I
you
know,
see.
it will be hard, but
You see, that's where you've
gonna
got a new
happen.
problem now. The university student that you have today is also the adulterous wife you have tomorrow.
I was gonna say that.
Understand?
I was going to say she knows. Kuti, you know what? This is what
doing
my
things.
man is doing. So now when she's the wife, are you going to expect her to be now sitting at home?
No.
Or she's going to the university boy as well?
No. Tomorrow's parents are totally gone.
Tomorrow's parents are totally gone.
They're totally gone.
Just to notice that, acknowledge that we haven't had any musical interlude because in this place it is blazing hot. Chris, number 7. Oh no, number 7 was
Number 7 was she's now fat in the wrong places. She's not attractive anymore.
fat
My
slash
guru.
unattractive. And she?
Fed in all the wrong areas.
But
Fat
she's
in all
like
the
that
wrong
because
areas.
she's had your kids.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
go to the gym.
But
Yeah.
listen, Mel T is still playing tennis,
Yeah.
basketball, volleyball.
MLT. And why doesn't she go to the
athletics.
gym?
Melty. You know you sound like you're competing with my guru.
I'm not.
Hey?
We are
She
not
doesn't have to
competing.
compete.
We are not
Well, what do you mean
competing.
she
She
doesn't
just
have?
has to be who she is right now.
Yes. Just have to be me, young and vibrant and
My guru will only
intelligent.
stay jogging if the pharmacist advises when she's got BP.
Exactly.
She's got BP.
When she
Yeah,
has
she's got
life-threatening
diabetes,
diseases.
BP, and stuff like that. When it's a prescription, most ladies you see jogging on the road in the morning. It's a prescription.
Yeah. It's a long prescription.
It's not something
Oh,
that
it's not because they want to stay fit
Or
and
their
stay.
husband, whatever.
No, they're not.
Wow. Okay.
Number 8. I'm hoping to get to 10 or 12. I don't know how long it's gonna be, and then number 8. Chris.
You give me a rewind.
Find the house is gone. Adventure, peace, encouragement, trophies, intellectual, fat, and attractive, and number 8.
Wow. This one. I know boys are gonna hate me for that.
Right, tell us. This is from the boys' book.
Yeah, you know, it's
Bro code violation.
Okay, come on. Open the code, buddy. Open the code.
you know, these girls,
Yes.
the university girls,
Yes.
they have no fear, man.
So, if they have no fear,
They're like, you know, a trajectory to your undiscovered self, you know.
Oh, okay.
so they gave you permission to be fearless.
Yes. You know, you can do anything.
The
I mean,
things that you-
we
the
did
things you
mention
didn't-
adventure, yes, initially, but this also comes out on its own. There's nothing you don't do with them. Because at the end of the day, it's you meet here and you don't really break up, you know. You just go your separate ways.
Okay, so I like what you said.
Yeah.
You don't really break up,
No, you just go your separate ways.
but you know what? In 5 years' time, she's gonna be married. You're probably gonna be invited to the wedding,
oh,
Uncle
yeah.
Chris.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Best presents.
and you give the best present.
Oh, yeah.
They're the one that give us the best presents. Okay, so
I got 2 boys named after me.
What?
I don't think Melty heard that. Melty, did you hear what Chris said?
I've got
Yes, 2 boys named after him.
Oh, she heard it. She just wasn't shocked.
Was named after me. It happens. It's not only university girls at the end of the day. It's all girls. There's a certain stage in life when they're just available and exploring, and it's allowed. Because you don't want to do that in the house. Whatever you're going to do it now. It's like drinking beer. People, you know those academic young guys, boys, that are all book geeky and stuff like that. When they start drinking at 30, have you seen how much of a nuisance that becomes?
Are you gonna say this to your son?
Oh, yeah. My son, 18, better start drinking. Yeah, get used to it.
Melty, you guys are fearless.
We are.
Why are you fearless? Why are you not afraid?
Why would we be afraid? We have nothing to lose.
Do you think it's because you got life? Your life is not ending because these guys. Why? Tell me, explain to me why.
We have nothing to lose, coach. Why wouldn't I be fearless? I can do anything and be who I want to be because I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose.
You see, a point exact. They don't worry about their health. And their health all those time is at stake.
So is yours.
Yeah. Especially mine.
So you're more worried about your health than her?
Yeah, we're more because we've got kids, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
We've got family to take care
And
of.
they've got wives. They don't want to be going and taking. Okay.
But you know now that you've got AIDS testing kits that you can move around with, and after a few ciders, you know how they go. You can just prick them
Yeah,
and you
he's
check
not-
it
he's
out.
No, you didn't say that.
I've heard
Did
of that, though.
No.
Oh.
Chris, are you testing the
Yes.
HIV status of this young lady without her knowing?
Well, that possibly is a crime, but
Can I interject
but it's
there?
safe. isn't
I've
it?
heard. I know of somebody who said he said, you know what? For me, it's not even without her knowing. We meet the first day before we do what we do. I take it. I say, look, I've got a wife. I've got kids. You are single. And I'm not going to say to you, don't sleep with other people because that I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know how many other guys you're dating because you're single. That's just way. And it's like, because you know you don't want to be seen walking with this copinam start, you might bump into your son or whatever. In the car, I told test us fire.
Just go into this pharmacy, you get your kit.
Melty,
Coach.
muru testa na
Wakapotestwa
motoka.
motor. But you've
That
heard of
was
it.
all nasty.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's cool.
It's better.
It's better because my relationship is better. Because we're not going to go to
Kwete nei, kwete nani, te nei.
If they have the disease, then but that's the thing in terms of my relationship. Because you're open and like you want to fall in love with him. Problem because you can't be open like this. You just know he's in it for sex. I'm in it to get what I can get. It's open. You can just freely say, baby, let's test each other because I have a family. And
And you have a future.
yeah. And
You're going to have
I want a white wedding.
Chris, number 9.
Isn't that number 10?
No. Find the house is gone. Adventure, peace, encouragement, trophies, intellectual, fat and unattractive. These young university students are fearless. Number 9.
I wish I had written down those things. I mean, we should have given me enough time.
Well,
to
you know
prepare,
what
but
we like to do
never
at
had.
UniTalk. We don't want it to be scripted. We
Oh,
want it to
yeah.
be nice
Oh.
and raw. Yekedero.
When was the last time? When was the last time you had in your hands, in your arms, somebody that you wear, man? How do you like to, that feeling, that big daddy kind of feeling?
They make you feel like a man.
Oh yeah.
Now I understand.
Uh-huh.
Which is, tell me, Melty. Come on, tell me. Get in, Melty.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh yeah.
Just knowing that you're the one who's getting that out of him, it's okay for me.
You're making him a man.
Yes.
Making him a daddy.
And you know when you make a man feel like a man, so I know we so.
Oh, of course.
So I know we because
No problem.
So for the girls, it's all coming back to what is he doing for
yeah,
me?
because and it's going to do things for you. Baby and because you're making him feel like he's worthy. And he comes to me and I'm making him feel like you're the boss, you're the king.
Kumba, you were told, Melty will tell you, do you know how to solve that problem? It's quite a common thing. You do this and this and this. Things like that.
Wow.
Cleaning your ears and stuff like that.
Oh, kubarukunza usikugeza.
Yeah,
Asho
yeah,
that
Kumba
means
also
you
gives-
pay
yeah,
for
don't gives them. See, what the woman complains about, she does for you. That's number 10.
What? The woman.
Complains
about.
She's the solution. In fact, I think it's a natural way of serving marriage is having a girlfriend. I mean, honestly, if we didn't have girlfriends, some of us would just lose it. Would lose our marriage.
How would
It's
you?
what I don't get at home or get outside. What Melty cannot represent, my wife will do well. But she'll get up and I'll be getting the respect. I'll get the respect from my boys when Melty walks across there. I got it all covered. My bread is battered on both sides. And it keeps me moving. I've got 2 women to take care of. I've got to work hard. I'm going to work hard to keep them because no broke man makes a girlfriend happy. And no broke man stops a woman.
Because
ndezvekare zvanalena demo namari ndinokuda chete and what have you. No, ashande.
Now, when you were much younger, you believed in love.
Oh yeah.
What is happening to this new generation? Is there love for them? Because it almost feels like you are the last generation to have enjoyed love. Does this new generation believe in love?
I don't think there's ever going to be a time where love is going to be said with your parent.
Okay.
But I believe what happens, love, people shouldn't look for love. Love finds you. When Melty finds love, she'll tell me to stop. And when Melty says no, she means no. When these girls tell you they don't want you anymore, believe her. She's had enough. And she can be the best wife ever.
Because she's found love.
Yeah. We have had problems way back with Scanner Ajandi and start thinking about all I've done for her. But then growing up as well, you also get mature in those relationships. But look, she gave me what I wanted. It's not like a contract. If this doesn't happen, this should happen. If this one, this, no, it's not. She will find love. When she finds love, she will move on. Just make sure she doesn't love you.
So what is your problem with your wife having a what is it called?
Ben 10.
Ben 10.
A Ben 10. Well, my problem is catching it.
How are you not being caught?
I get caught here and there.
But when the wife
But I think the question is, how do you remain in the relationship even if you get caught?
That's a story for another day.
Yeah. A wife can have a Ben 10. I mean, it's happening.
As long as she doesn't get caught.
It is happening. We were once Ben 10s.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle. It happens.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, he couldn't get the university going when he was in university.
He was a Ben 10.
So he was a Ben 10 to the
Instead,
older woman. Now he's the older man. He's going back to the university.
I dated my lecturer.
Whoa. Wow.
I did. I was fit as a fiddle.
You're fit as a fiddle.
I was fit. Back then, when you were young, I mean, look at soccer, man. The best soccer players are the youngest, even in tennis. The moment Ronaldo turns 39, he's off the market.
Mel T, how would you like to conclude this? This has been an interesting discussion, and I wish we could, but you know what, Mel T, now I think after that discussion we had the other day, is that you realize that these guys are really coming for sex, so they don't care. They've got 2 hours. In those 2 hours, they're going to make the best out of it, and this is one of the reasons why there's date rape. Let's just ask Chris quickly. Chris, do you believe in Nemuskana Weku University that there's something called date rape?
Yeah.
Get closer.
Yeah, it happens.
If she says no, does she mean no? I mean, but you've had it before.
Yeah, you see, the problem is those girls, the idea of saying no real is not a commonplace for them. So when they do, you think they're just playing.
Well, there you go. Did you hear that, Melty?
You only realize that when she starts crying and you just, babe, I'm sorry. Then that's when the pocket gets more empty. You know what I mean? Because now you have to really show that you're sorry. She could raise rape.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So when it's happening, you're not doing it with malicious intent. You're not saying I'm raping her. You're saying, come on,
no, it's not
no,
common.
Answer no is not a common place.
Wow.
That's not their playground. I mean, I've got 2 hours. What you gonna be saying no for? Are you gonna say no if I say let's go for pizza?
No.
You're gonna say no if I say I want to buy an iPhone. In 2 hours, we're gonna do a lot in 2 hours that normally happen in a week for most people. This is no chance for no's. This is no place for no's.
Do you understand that, Melty?
No, I do understand. I do understand.
I think this is a very
we did not even play a song, and we have to.
Important discussion for people out there. Yeah. These university students, especially, they need to hear this.
Yeah.
The buck stops with us.
With who?
The man. We just have to stop.
Are you gonna stop?
No. I hope the younger generation will stop.
No, you.
Obviously, at a particular stage, I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna get important. I am. But look, have you seen how those girls look at you straight in the eyes as you drive past? So sexual, man.
No, they're looking at the car. They're admiring the car.
They don't look at the car. They look at the car when it's approaching. But when you get there, it's straight into the eyes. Girls look you straight into the. Have you seen how disappointed they get when they notice the girl driving?
Honestly, yeah, that's very true.
Melty. Have you met Chris before?
No, I haven't.
No.
But
When you see a big, beautiful car, yes. Don't tell me about it's a woman. It's so frustrating.
And the women know it too.
You want it to be a man, and you look them in the eye.
Then they stop
And
for you.
but okay, wakamira ngei muchinyepera kunge musikuda.
Faravaro.
Aiwa, anongosingagona kusasa.
I've moved from coach staff to ngosingagona kusasa mudana.
Then I was going.
Urikumuti chi.
I need him,
Tell what are you saying?
Hi, gorgeous. How you doing? So what's happening? What can we do together? Anything. Just pick up lines. Be confident. That's all. Besides, all you have to do is just finalize it. Close the deal.
As moto enda kukweretesa kayo.
Yeah, you don't bad.
As we come to, I don't know if I should be happy or saddened that we are coming to the close of this discussion.
Yes, sir.
Melty, what would you like to say in conclusion? We've had, you believe it or not, we've had almost an hour now.
And no music.
No music. Nani, this is the first show.
Even like
The first show. Yeah, this is the first show we've had. We failed to even try and interrupt.
What would I like to say? This is not advice. This is
No,
just
I don't know.
what
Just
I have felt right now is I should find sugar baby because they really understand. Because you see how we are just vibing right now. They really understand
There's
us.
that word
So
again.
just giving me permission to just
Also, he's motivated
Look
you
for
to go
someone
out and
else.
look for a sugar babe.
because
we just want to let you know that UniTalk is not. We're not promoting
No,
anything.
I know, but I'm just talking from my individual self and what I'm feeling right now.
Because he
We are
understands
he
you.
understands
And
what.
he's
Yeah, we are
representing the older
understanding.
man.
We're understanding each other. He
Okay.
understands what we want. I understand what he wants.
He's smiling. Can you see that smile?
Is that what you'd like to say?
Yeah.
This is your last
Yeah,
comments.
this is my
Good
last
to-
comment
you
to
get-
myself.
Melty, thank you so much for joining
You're
us.
welcome.
We will find you
Yes.
as we often do. Chris,
Yeah.
as we come to the end of this really
Interesting. Eye-opening.
shocking for me.
Entertaining.
It was entertaining, but it was
Shocking.
that.
But you're always shocked. But I think you're shocked. You're getting more and more shocked because just when you're starting to think, you know,
I've
I
heard it
know
all.
Yeah. Moba mouse was then kukweleta ndodzi no bad.
Hanzi ndingosikagonosa mdara.
Azinosika kusasa mdara. Eh?
Pick up
Aziona
lines.
unaona uchirambwa. No problem.
Chris,
Yeah.
as we come to the end, closing.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys out there saying, "Hey, Chris, what are you doing?" Blowing the trumpet like you're dying yesterday and stuff like that. And I know also there are guys out there who pretend to be morally the barometer of society and how people should survive and live, who will probably be saying everything I'm doing here is wrong. But it's important that, as UniTalk, as you have rightly put it, that people be aware of what's going out there, how people are living. This is society. This is sexual culture. These kids just love it. They've got access. Gone are the days when girls didn't go to uni and didn't have these opportunities. So in this also, this is an abuse of the freedom and empowerment that they've received. Okay. So at the end of the day, it's up to them. It's up to the young girls to choose what they want to do with their lives. How do they want to go about it? I'm not really encouraging them that they should do this. Sometimes we really feel guilty, when some of these girls then don't get married because they wasted time. But listen, it's a choice you have to make. People just need to know why they go to university for. What their parents are expecting are not babies, but degrees.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, that one stopped me from having fun.
For a moment there, I saw the angel that you are. But
But
the horns just came out really quick. The horns came out really quick. Chris, thank you so much for joining us. I don't know how the audience is going to respond. Chances are they're going to look for you, buddy. But once again, thank you so much.
I think the university girls are going to look for him.
Yeah,
They're going to be like,
Do you want my number?
no.
please, no numbers. No numbers. It's been a good one,
NK,
coach.
Oh man. We would like to sign out as we often do.
With the blessings. Do you feel bad? Like
I don't even know how I can bless people.
No, but like you said, it's about awareness. We're not promoting, we're not judging, we're not saying anything. This is what's happening, and we are just gathering information and we're taking it to the people. So since coach is
let me try. I wish you well.
Yeah.
I pray for your blessing. I pray that the Lord may protect you wherever you are, whatever you're doing. You are our future university students.
Future parents.
We are hoping and praying that you make the right decisions. But we are here to provide you with the best information possible so that you're aware about what you're doing. I speak blessing over you.
Amen. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Now, what song do I play? How do I end this chat?
I think you should play that Madara again. You know what I mean?
So yeah,
that can be
that's
our
the only song.
yeah.
That's the only song we play. Yeah. So goodbye and talk to you soon.
Exit Radio, playing more of the music you want to hear.
Exit, no excuses.
Kune mamwe madhara asingade kukura apo makore aenda marisimosa yangu wakanonoka kumuka nguva yako yapera. Kune mamwe madhara asingade kukura apo makore aenda marisimosa yangu wakanonoka kumuka nguva yako yapera. Teriyo ava banda una munyare iwe kondomzetiyo usamare kukweza vana nokushandisa mare bairo wako utsapa kuna mware kunyepedzera nge uri shamware zviri zvemari anzi baby don't worry anything you want I can get you in a hurry chinangwa chako chiri chekuputsa are mwana wacho watiri kuchikoro dai wambomira wampa uzororo tarira zvino wakumunwisa doro chinangwa chako chiri chekupisa nyoro kana vabereki atsamboterere akupika joyi mutserudo ndende gare gare tichanzwa yangova mbere pataona kuti wamupa chirwere nyaya yacho aimboperera ipapo kune vakomana vakabira runako havana kuona kwaari kubva nako havazivizive kuti achaakaverwata munondibaya mudu zvakandirwadza
You are listening to Exit Radio.
The radio station in the world is right here, right now.
yanga yaura sei kukwanisa kuitawo ipe wakadaro mari yacho yanga yanetsa sei zvingakonzera utengese muviri wako mumwoyo mako iwe unonzwa sei kuparadzanisa samusha nemuri yako ndazvishaya uri kunakirwa ndei aone wakanganisa upe zvakandirwadza mudu munondibaya mudu
Coach Staff from Exit Radio. Exit, no excuses.
Terera nemisisi mainzwa chitemo chaninacho vaimamboterera tererai vaimaiтерera nemisisi mainzwa chitemo chaninacho nepfungwa yako yanga yaura sei kukwanisa kuitawo ipe wakadaro mari yacho yanga yanetsa sei zvingakonzera utengese muviri wako mumwoyo mako iwe unonzwa sei kuparadzanisa samusha nemuri yako ndazvishaya uri kunakirwa ndei aone wakanganisa upekandirwa
Exit Radio. Invested in your future.
zvakandirwadza
Exit, no excuses.
Sakandirwaza moyo, munolibaya moyo. Sakandirwaza moyo, munolibaya moyo.
Thank you for listening, and don't forget to follow Exit Radio, Facebook, Twitter, and SoundCloud. Exit, your excuses.